but I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Fields. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
One-handed. Love the effort. Not much production on that play, though, huh?
Not a whole lot of yardage. You get that grab, you probably want a 1st down.
And he'll be the one in the film session and be saying, hey, run that one back, coach. Yeah. Run that one back.
One more time.
Let's see that again.
2 more times.
And they won't.
8 more times.
They won't. Didn't get much out of it.
Back to throw. Fields. It's Jackson again on the reception. And he will have the Bears 1st down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down. The Bears at 12-1 now to start play, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Khalil Herbert. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Check, check, lucky. Check 26, check 26.
On 2nd down, a run with Herbert. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Chicago. Khalil Herbert, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears are on the board first here this afternoon. Santos with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. Throwing is Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's Aaron Sipos out now to punt on 4th down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. On that punt, we've got a man shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now, look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear some say, well, they needed that. I don't know, Charles. Is that a narrative that you buy into?
Well, I haven't met a coach yet that feels like they needed that loss. You know, that's not something that they're in favor of. But I do know this. People like us, our colleagues, all of us in the media, constantly hammering a team that's undefeated. Hey, do you think you can do it the whole season? Can you carry it the whole way? That does wear down a group, and sometimes that loss, get us off your back, you can move forward from there.
From the 38, Fields. This pass on target, Velus Jones with it. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. Taken down at the 47-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Fields. He'll hit Jackson complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields rolling to his right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Now Fields. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Throwing again is Fields. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And Santos yanked that one a bit. No good. Wide to the left for Santos.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Another run here with Sanders. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Hurts sets up to throw it. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5. Aaron Siposs on to punt as he'll get this one away now. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, Fields. That's complete right side to Kmet. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. That's caught by Jackson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
On 1st down, Fields. They'll set up the screen to Herbert. Touchdown! Khalil Herbert. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bears have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Now the point after try for Santos. And it's good to make it 14-0. After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. The Georgia man, Roquan Smith, came in and got him.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They go play action with Hurts. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown. Well, the way things have been going in this one, Charles, it was only a matter of time before this defense got involved and made a big play. And they do right there. Gosh, this lead is so large, CD, and we're only in the first half.
Yeah, and I think that's the thing that's so amazing about it. You mentioned this large lead. How's this their first takeaway of the game? And what a spectacular run it was. Adding to the lead, showing the true dominance, and you're exactly right. We're still in the first half.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit.
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's Fields. He gets it complete to Jackson. Touchdown, Bears. Deshaun Jackson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears continue to pull away here in this first half. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves. That's a run. They're running it.
On the draw, here's Sanders. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. He will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other, because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Here's Hurts to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Hurts. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get beat down. This will wind up incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Over the middle, complete. That's Smith. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Now, that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Back to throw again. This is caught. And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. They'll throw now on the final play. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
On the counter now, it's Sanders. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Running left, Montgomery. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's a give to Herbert. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Fields now to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. The Fields is off, and on comes Cairo Santos for the Chicago field goal. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. So tack on 3 more, though it's just a rare drive where they did not find the end zone.
Yeah, you're right about that, partner. But at this point, I don't think you're too concerned about that. You just want to possess the football for a while and drain the clock. If you can get 3 out of it, that's great, too.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Now back to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now fourth down.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
The Eagles send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the fourth time today. Here's Jackson. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And they will take over first and 10. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
Now it's Fields off the bootleg. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Well, that ground game just continues to struggle to really get any momentum in this ball game, Charles. And I mean, you're at the point here, third quarter, down 4 scores, probably going to have to put it in the air.
Oh, no question about it. So that's your only chance, your only opportunity. But think of the pressure you just put on your offensive line, because if you're a pass rusher, you're not even thinking about them running the football. All you're doing is getting into that sprinter stance and going after the quarterback. His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
From the gun, it's Hurts. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker. Fourth down. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Eddie Jackson picks it.
And the Bears are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
80 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Another carry for Herbert on second down. They find some open field here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On first down, it's Fields. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On second and inches, Fields eluding the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Hassan Reddick. And the Eagles are going to take over here up near the 40.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season. And add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
On first and 10, it's Sanders to the 43, second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Panther 60, Panther 60. I got it. Let's go. And we got Mike, number 53.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
They'll go again with Herbert. And a lot of talent on this Eagle defense, and you've seen it on these last 2 plays, both losses. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Jackson. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A handoff for Herbert. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 96 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. To throw is Fields. Right side caught by Jackson. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
On 3rd down, Herbert. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. Montgomery, they'll run for it. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now a handoff up the middle. Herbert, and some room to maneuver. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
On 3rd down, Herbert, and this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
And that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
They snap it to Fields.
Escaping the pressure right.
And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact. So not just a blowout win for them today, Charles, but a shutout blowout win as well. Clearly just a superior effort on both sides of the ball.
Hey, didn't it feel like you get a touchdown, you get a touchdown, and then the defense jumped up and said, hold it, we're getting involved as well. You're exactly right. Big points, both sides contributing, a full team win.
So for Chicago, they continue to make their case as a Super Bowl favorite as they move to 13-1. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Buffalo Bills next week. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they fall to 8-6 with the loss. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Got so many memories that I made on Cascade Road. I done gained the world.